Hey, all right, howdy, grand rising, good day. Yeah, may you not go astray. And I'm gonna speak about appreciation, by the way. So, pretty please pardon me and bear with me because sometimes I can be a little unorganized. Then again, it's a process. So, I have a couple of things I would like to go over. I made the video yesterday. I made a short. I made two shorts yesterday on appreciation, and I'm gonna try to go over the rest of them today. So, hopefully I got time to do that because, I have to have other things that I have to do. I'm multitasking. Oh my gosh, but I hope everyone is knowing how important you are and, comprehensive care, what's the matter rather than what's wrong because, you are not to blame. So don't be ashamed and, make amends and try not to pretend, if that makes sense. All right, so let me focus here. Okay, so appreciation. So I mentioned there's different topics of appreciation, and appreciation is a very, very, very big topic. So I did some research and studies. Then again, I still got to do so much more. And just to clarify, I have a percentile of appreciation in me. You know what I mean? I would like to get to that 101 percentile type of thing, just to like spruce it up a bit. But in the midst of that, I'm just, remaining humble and doing what I can to contribute and give back. So I don't necessarily know what to start off with, but I'm gonna try to get whatever I need to get done. So really quickly, here is a form I'm gonna be going over. This video on appreciation today is gonna go over the 5 stars versus a scale 1 through 10 of appreciation, and then we're going to reiterate the appreciation ground zero. So ground zero has different meanings. So it's not about like nuclear bombs or anything like that. It's just you gotta get things in order and stuff like that. Not saying that they already aren't. I'm just contributing. And we can talk about the quintessence, essence, and epitome of appreciation. And then my channel is spiritual, so spiritual 808. So it's like based on personal experiences and things like that rather than the one-on-one that comes from the source in another type of reflection. So I can speak on that. So appreciation 101 versus appreciation 808. So 101 versus 808 and things of that nature. So let me get into it. All right. It's a lot of information. I got, studies, paperwork and the reference to a perspective, experience, different perspectives of men and women, and distinguishing spiritual guidance and stuff like that, and a reflection and perspective through technology, reference to ChatGPT, the AI technology, and they're very very awesome, app to work with and install and give it a try, and there's different things to go through and stuff like that. So let me get into it. All right. So appreciation, 5 stars. All right. So 1 star of appreciation will be poor. All right. And then a 1 star will be bare minimum acknowledgement. And then A 3-star will be decent surface level appreciation. And then a 5-star will be full gratitude, heartfelt respect. And it goes into like the pros and cons, but we'll speak on that elsewhere. But like yes, so that's the 5-star rating. And then let's go into the scale of 1 through 10 of appreciation. And then 1 equals very low, and then 10 is the maximum. So 1 equals empathy, little to no gratitude. 4 through 5 equals basic, inconsistent recognition. And then 10 equals profound, unconditional appreciation. So that's the scale 1 through 10. And we'll just go through the pros and cons real quick. It's pros is simple, universal, quick to grasp. And then detailed allows for nuance and growth tracking. And then the cons are limited nuance, broad strokes only, can feel analytical. All right. And then risk over scoring. Well, in conclusion of the 5-star versus the 1 through 10 scale, the 5-star system offers a simple emotional snapshot of appreciation, while the 1 through 10 scale provides more depth and reflection. Together, they can be used to balance quick judgments with detailed self-awareness and expressing gratitude. All right, so that's that part. All right, so bear with me because, like I said, I'm multitasking. I got a few things that I need to do, and I don't want to rush through this. It's just, I just gotta do what I can. So, appreciation ground zero can be understood as a foundational point, the origin, or the very center where appreciation begins and radiates outward. Just as ground zero marks the central spot of an impactful event, in this context, it signifies the starting point of gratitude and acknowledgement that influences all other layers of existence. So, yeah, the origin of gratitude, the first spark of thankfulness in your heart or mind, a baseline state when all else is stripped away, what remains in raw appreciation for life and existence, the epicenter of positive transformation where appreciation is born before it expands into maturity or advanced practices. And then symbolism of ground zero of appreciation represents both destruction and creation, a place where something ends, but also where rebuilding begins. In appreciation, this means that even in moments of loss, pain, or difficulty, a person can return to appreciation as the foundation to rebuild hope and strength. It also symbolizes humility, the recognition that appreciation starts at the ground level with small acts of awareness before growing into something greater. All right. And then practical application. Use appreciation ground zero as a mindset when starting over after setbacks. It's almost like a, reset, So, yeah, so return to simple gratitude, breathing, being alive, the presence of existence when overwhelmed. Build upon the foundation to reach higher levels of appreciation, such as Appreciation 101, Basic Practices, and Appreciation 808, Resonant Mastery. And then the conclusion of Appreciation Ground Zero is the essence and birthplace of gratitude. It is the point where appreciation is pure, unfiltered, and foundational, serving as both a reset and a launching pad for deeper levels of awareness, maturity, and resonance. All right, so we went over appreciation 5-star versus the scale 1 through 10. We went over appreciation ground zero. Now we're gonna go over the quintessence, essence, and epitome of appreciation. Appreciation could be understood on different levels or depths and refinement. This document explores three profound concepts: quintessence, essence, and epitome, as they relate to appreciation. Each offers a unique perspective on how gratitude and acknowledgement can be experienced and expressed. All right, so the quintessence of appreciation. The purest, most refined form of appreciation. It also goes beyond surface gratitude into the very fifth element of being, the spirit or soul of thankfulness. It is appreciation distilled into its highest, most concentrated form. Symbolizes a divine spark, appreciation not just for what is seen, but for the unseen connections that give life meaning. All right, so that's the quintessence of appreciation. And then the essence of appreciation is the core nature of appreciation, the heartbeat of gratitude, strips off any extras. It is simply recognizing value and giving thanks. Essence is what remains when you remove all distractions, the raw acknowledgement of life, existence, and presence. It answers what is appreciation at its simplest truth. All right. So that is the essence of appreciation. And then there's the epitome of appreciation. The highest example or embodiment of appreciation in action represents a life, person, or moment that perfectly models gratitude and acknowledgement. To call something the epitome of appreciation is to say it stands as the clearest demonstration of gratitude living fully. It is the peak, the summit, the living representation of what appreciation can look like when practiced to its fullest. Conclusion: the essence of appreciation is its core truth. The quintessence is the purest, most refined form. The epitome is the highest embodiment in lived expression. Together, they form a holistic understanding of appreciation as heart, spirit, and practice. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Bear with me, you guys. And if you have to look at over the video again, that's fine. No rush. So I hope I'm not talking too fast. Oh my gosh. All right, so Appreciation 101, verse 808. Let's see. It explores the similarities and differences between Appreciation 101 and Appreciation 808. These labels can be viewed symbolically, representing different levels or layers of understanding, practice, or vibration of appreciation. 101 can often signify the beginners or foundational course, while 808 can represent depth, resonance, and advanced flow. All right, so similarities of the 101 verse 808 of appreciation. Both focus on gratitude and acknowledgement of value, whether of people, experiences, or existence. Each fosters a mindset shift towards positivity and respect. Both levels encourage humility, compassion, and awareness of interconnectedness. They act as a building block for growth, starting the fundamentals and moving into deeper resonance. All right. And so the differences of appreciation 101 versus 808 emphasize basic recognition of gratitude, saying thank you, noticing blessings, and building the habit of acknowledgement. 808 symbolizes mastery and resonant, like a repeating frequency that expands and vibrates outward, bringing harmony to itself and community. 101 is introductory and structured, often ties to personal growth and learning. 808 ties into deeper rhythms, musical beats, spiritual vibrations, and cycles of maturity. While 101 is more about practice and discipline, 808 is about embodiment, flow, and higher awareness. All right, in conclusion of appreciation 101 verse 808 are not in opposition but exist on a continuum. One introduces the fundamentals while the other amplifies and deepens them. Together, they reflect the journey from learning appreciation as a concept to living it as a resonant force that shapes reality. OMG. Oh my G. That is just the tip of the scale. Like, appreciation is a deep, deep, deep topic. And I hope that you were able to get something from that and do your due diligence, research, study, and communicate from different perspectives through the community and your loved ones and things of that nature. So yeah, that is the study and research that I did on appreciation and not being a hypocrite or anything. I have a percentile of appreciation. You know, I would like for it to be at the 100. Then again, I'm still learning and I don't, I'm a little inexperienced. Then again, I'm in training, so I'm just making an effort, for E for existence, pleading for existence, and to focus on existence and to love always. So yeah. Oh my gosh, like, I've been trying to do this video for a while and I'm just glad I was allowed to do it this time around. So yeah, appreciation, you guys. Check out the dictionary, the thesaurus, the Google, ChatGPT. Use the internet as a tool and not as a weapon. So yeah, appreciate it. And I care. So for all of you out there, so you know, yes, so spiritual, over and out. And The great Lord God knows what I'm talking about. And hopefully you as well.